everybody, and thanks for coming back for another puzzle. This time I have the Philosopher Stone from Puzzle Potato. They also made the anti-gravity device. You can check that video out up here. Check their information out down here. Here is the readout on this. I'm not going to read it to you, I'll just put it up here for a second. You can pause the video. It just says something about the guy creating the Philosopher's Stone. You found it in the basement of the house, and you're seeing if you can figure out what's going on with it. So it's a goal to open this somehow. There'll be a prize of some sort inside. So similar to the anti-gravity device. So here we go. So I noticed when I took it out of the box, we have start right here with something on this face. Let's look at all the different faces and see what sort of tasks we might have to complete on those faces. So there's a bunch of different arrows. We have some here, we have some here, and these probably lead, like you start here, and then you go here, and then the arrows lead here, but then they just lead back here. But we have lock, unlock, lock, unlock, lock, unlock on this set of, I'm going to call this the bottom. Each of these faces that has the arrows and the locks has this little slider thing. Okay, so the bottom section is comprised of two different faces. So 3 of these ones and 3 of these ones. These little lock things on the bottom here have different numbers on the top. See there. We've got this dial on the bottom here, which has a 0, and there's a little arrow. These, at the moment, don't appear to do anything, but these plastic pieces will probably come out at some point. Yeah, because there's a little horizontal piece here that's holding them in place with an arrow suggesting to pull. There's this little design on it. This whole thing seems like it's going to rotate. Get a little bit of play there. Got this design on top here. That might just be a design. This face has... ooh, that's kind of tricky. So it's got these 2 cross pieces that have different symbols. These ones are 3 of these are astrological symbols. So I think it's like Jupiter and Saturn maybe. I don't remember exactly what. This dial has some more symbols on it. So does this one. This dial has no symbols. And to get these to turn, you have to, it's like a half moon almost. You have to rotate it out of the way. Otherwise it can't turn here. And as we rotate it, it grabs onto one of these, this green arm grabs onto one of the teeth here and rotates it. And then can we continue on? No, it doesn't rotate any further. And the same thing on this one. There's some circles running over this way, and then some arrows running this way up to this. So maybe like we'll find whichever piece this is, which comes over to here, you know. This face we have 4 different sliders, some horizontal lines, so we'll probably line these up with different ones. And then this has an arrow on it to pull out. And then finally our start face has this thing, this square inside a pentagram, and a little green piece that pulls out. This square has 3 circles in it in a triangle shape. And then there is another large circle here. There's a pattern. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see these little corners here. Right here. And right here. This square can line up with those. It fits in there perfectly. Oh. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. And then it also fits in. There's another pattern here. Okay, so, and I got my paper here. There's this little arrow on this section here, and there's one here. And if we line those up and we rotate this inner dial, there's some symbols underneath here. And then we have the line with the circles and the line with the triangles that we found over here. So this face is related to this face. And as we rotate this, there's two symbols. Let's see. I need to line it up perfectly. There we go. So I don't know if I'm trying to line up two symbols at the same time, or if I'm just going to rotate this square up to here and then do the same thing and find the symbols. But in the meantime, let's start here. So when we have this square at an angle like this, I probably drew that too big. Let's see which ones show up perfectly in this window here. So we have, I'm just gonna, I guess, put this over here. That reflects off the lights though. It's kind of in my way on this paper. Okay, so this is the sun. The next one is like a keyhole looking thing. Kind of does, oops, that. Okay, those are the only two ones that line up when the square is this way. In this hole. Now let's see if I didn't check the look to see if, okay. And then it has this circle with these three arrows in it. I'm just going to put this up here for a second. Oops. I won't cheat you, don't worry. What else does it have? It has this symbol. It has this is, let's see if I can manage to draw this. It's like an H with a cross through the top. Wait. I thought I saw that symbol already. Oh, it shows like all the symbols. Is there a different... Oh, it's a pattern. So these two are broken off into a pattern, and then there's a gap. Is that the same for the top? So these two are gapped from each other. And then when we come to here, we have the H. And then this one again. Is that different? Okay, that's ever so slightly different. On this one, the bottom part of the triangle is in the center, and this one, the tip is in the center. And then it has... Ooh, it's going to be a tough one to draw. Okay, let's see if I can do it. It's like a 4. This way, this way, this way. And then we have a moon. And then we're back to the beginning. Okay. And none of them line up here and here at the same time. I don't think. I'll double check, but I do not believe that's the case. No. Okay. So now I'm going to rotate my block to here. So now our block is this way. Oh. On this one they do line up. Okay. So we have the, let's see if I can figure out how to note this down correctly so I don't. You know, just because there's a couple different things going on here. Oh, it's the same pattern. Only the same ones can go in this. Oh, that hole is over this hole no matter what, so this hole is going to be the same pattern no matter where. The only one that changes is this one. Okay. We can still only see the keyhole in the sun though. Okay. Oh, is it too different? Okay, I'm just going to find the two first that line up with each other. And that's, so we have the, it's the moon, and then the line goes up here with the triangles in it. And that is the sun. So let's see if we can do something with that information on this face here. Because there's not two pieces, I mean I'll double check, that connect these two at the same time. Oh, there is. Okay. So this information doesn't actually matter. So then it comes down, we have the circles on it, and it's the H looking thing. Okay, so this is our pattern that we need to recreate over here. So circle, the sun isn't on, the sun's, did I draw this correctly? Circle, oh, okay. Let's, how about we start over, because this isn't relevant. Okay, so we're going to draw, we have a circle here, circle here, and a circle here. This line has little circles on it. This one has terribly drawn triangles. Okay. So the H and the keyhole. And then we'll rotate it here. And the sun. I'm just going to draw another, just so I know which is connected to which. This is the sun and the moon. Okay. So this is going to unlock this somehow. Okay, so I need to get the H, which is this one, and maybe over here. How can I actually do that? Oh, I have to... Okay, one more time. I can't get this in here. Oh. Oh. Oh, I can't get both of these to... Ooh, this is tricky, because then I have to... So the only way to get... Unless... Okay, so I'm just going to have to kind of manipulate these. Okay, I guess it can be done. It's just kind of finicky. So H, and then we need the keyhole, which is this one. Okay, so we managed to get these two lined up at a 90-degree angle. So does this pull out? Boosh! Oh, and then I see the moon and the sun rotated over. So we created the pattern. That's tricky. That's really tricky to use. So this, I wonder if these are all the same. Okay, I think they're all going to be the same, so I don't have to worry about spacing them out. And then we got this piece, which has a cutout on this end, these little leaf-looking things on it. These two pieces, which have different little patterns on them. They'll probably fit together like that. Maybe I don't know. They fit together like that. We'll see when we get there. Hold on. I'll put them off to the side for now because they're important because they have patterns on them. This felt like it was spring-loaded. Now I can't get this back in here. What? Something is... Oh, it goes up at an angle. Is it spring-loaded? No, it just kind of popped out. Okay. Alright, so that's one face done. So these symbols on here match these symbols here. Okay, I don't know what we can do with that. Ooh. Look at this. So we have this little shape-looking thing here, which matches the tip of this, which has a little line coming off of it and a circle here. So it seems to suggest if we put this in here and push, it'll allow us to pull this out. Like that is spring-loaded. You can see that pops back up. So let's push it and pull it. So we got this little piece. So there is a, how does this function? Okay, so all we're doing is pushing on a little piece of wood that is inside. Let's see if I can kind of show you. Inside like this, and when we push down, it slips down like this, and then you can pull this out. Okay, we got two more pieces. They are different patterns, at least on these ones. So you can see, I can't really tell if what I'm doing is showing up on camera. I don't have like a monitor. The corners have little triangle pieces, and these corners have square pieces. This one has an X in the first and the third section. This one has it in the second section. They came out like this. This was the first piece, this was the second one. Okay, so now I think this is going to be our next one, so we can pull this face off. So somehow we have to, there's the leaf pattern on here too. Does it fit on here somewhere? Well, what will that tell us though? Don't see anything that has these sets of 4 leaves close to each other. Hold onto it for now. So now we have to figure out where these 4 sliders go, and then that'll allow us to pull this out. We can probably brute force this one. I'm not going. Oh, that'll allow us to pull this out and then pull this out. You can brute force these by sliding them up and down and seeing where they stick. We're not going to do that though. Let's figure it out. So the first, the third, and the second, but these don't have X's. Okay, let's see if we can find some other information that might give us something on the back of these. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a break. We're at almost 15 minutes here. I have no idea where to go next. I know what we have to do. I don't know how to do it. These shapes I don't think they appear anywhere else. Am I supposed to use this to... Oh. Does this have something to do with it? This fits in here. These ones, this one doesn't. What if I put it this way? It does. So these fit together. Is that just to make it easier to manipulate, I wonder? Or is there something here? Oh, no way! Look at this. Okay, let's start the timer again. As you push, these leaves line up and make a pattern. So I think we have to use this tool to push these, see where the pattern lines up, and then that'll allow us to pull it out, hopefully. So as we push on the first one, we'll see where it doesn't line up anywhere. Oh, okay, it lines up all the way down at the bottom. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that. So this leaf and this leaf connect to a pattern on this side. I don't know if that's showing up or not. So this one's all the way down the bottom. Now we're going to turn it over and push on this side until the pattern lines up, which is right here. Or is it here? No, right here. Just double check this one. Yeah, this is the only place that lines up. So this one, the back is at the 4th line. This one's at 1st line. This one lines up all the way at the top. And lastly, this one lines up here, I guess, all the way at the bottom. Oh, I'm right there. This is moving out just... It's moving further than it was. It actually seems like it's stuck. All the way at the bottom, back at the 4th line. So they're kind of tricky to keep in place. All the way at the top, all the way at the bottom. It wants to pull out, but it's pulling up on this section of the wood too. I don't want to break it. It's like there's just one more thing holding it in place. Unless I just pull up a little bit, maybe it doesn't come all the way out. Yeah, it probably doesn't. It probably just pulls up a little bit, so... Oh, now it seems... Okay. So it only pulls up just a hair when they're not in the right place. And when we put them in the right place... Pulls up further. So we're going to pull it up and then pull on this section. Yes! Yes! Hot damn. That's sneaky. I just happened to get lucky and notice that as I was getting ready to put it away. So we wasted a bunch of time on that, but that's okay. Now does it rotate? Still no. Okay. Now, on this one, so we have our compass, 0, 90, 180, 270. We have a math equation here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to find 8 numbers. And that'll give us degrees. There's a little degree symbol here. So let's put these together. See if we can figure out exactly how it is supposed to go together. Not like that. This one hopefully it only goes together one way. This one. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to, we're just adding up the numbers that interact with each other. So this must be a little stand. Yeah. But it's also our clue. So we're adding up the numbers that interact with, but that's all the numbers. Because it has 1 here, 2 and 4 here, and 3 here. Okay, so let's start with the, was it 3 and 4 then? So that's, so we have 30 and 40. So do we say, so is our equation 30 plus 40? And then the second one was these two. 20, 30, and 10. 30 and 10 plus 10. And then the third one was these two, which is 40 and 10. And lastly, it was 20 and 10. So let's see, this is, let's add all this up and see what it comes out to. So 7, 10, 11, 15, 16, 18, 19. So 190 degrees, which is, this is 80 at the bottom here, so just a smidge past 80, 190. And does it open? Oh, it's probably a combination. Like I said, it's a combination lock, so the first... Okay, I'm going to have to redo all these. So our first number is the top two, and then we'll add them together. And that'll be the first number that we turn to. So it was 30 and 40, so our first number is 70. I think 30 and 10 was our next one. So our next number is 40, 50, 30. So we'll try that on the combination, and let's see if that works. I think I'll go to the right. I'll go to the right first, and then back, and then we'll start the other way. So 70 would be this one here, and then 40 is, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 50, so 90, 80, 70, 60, 80, 70, 60, 50, and then lastly 30. So 10, 20, 30. Maybe all these need to be pulled out. $120, 90. Oh, that felt like it wanted to pull up a little bit. Alright, I gotta take a break. Been going at this for an hour and 10 minutes. We'll come back. We have the data that we need. We just need to figure out how to implement it correctly. Okay, so we'll come back in a bit. Hey, we're back on this. We took a little break. I went on vacation. Tried to think about it while I was gone. And I think, well, I decided what my next try is going to be. We'll see if that works, and then we'll go from there. So what I was thinking is that when I was on vacation, we have this square face design and this arc face design in the corner, which lines up with these ones. And then the little X is in between them. So we have this face is this one is this one, and then the X is this number here. So what I think I'm going to do is take the X's, push those in, and then add up the other numbers, the other 8 numbers, into this equation. The ones that are pushed out, that are no longer pushed in, and that'll give us our radians, and then maybe that'll do something. I don't know. So let's start with, well, we'll start with this one since I have it here. The square and the arc, which is these two. So we're going to push the second one in, and the two that are out are 30 and 10. Okay, and then we'll do square and the diamond corner, pushing the top one in and the third one in. So the top one is 30 plus 20, And the third one is 20 plus 10. And then we'll go to the last corner, we'll push the bottom in, plus 20, plus 30. So maybe at the end of the day what happens here is, because these are all dependent on each other, I think I brought that up in the last, so maybe having these ones pushed in lines up something on the inside here, and then when we add this up to be our final radians, it'll allow us to pull this out and then unlock it. I don't know. That's what we're gonna find that out together. So let's see. We got 3, 4, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13. No, 12, 14, 17. So 170. So we're gonna set it at 170, and hopefully that will allow us to pull this out and unlock it. So 170 is right there. Yes, it does. And then we can unlock it, and there we go. Here's our little gem hanging on the inside here. All right, yeah, sometimes it's good to take breaks like that, because then you're able to think of different things kind of outside the box like that. So let's see how this final piece functions. 170 is here. Let's see if I can see on the inside here how that, does this jewel come out at all? Or does it just sit there? Looks like this could rotate. These look like they should slide out just a little bit. And then this rotates. Oh no, it can't rotate because there's these things here. So this doesn't come out, it's just kind of sitting there like that. So we're not going to be able to see how that final part functions, unless I can see on the inside here. I can't see how that, I suspect it's what we thought. Wait. Is it these? I think it has something to do with these. I can't see the inside though, that's kind of frustrating. So what I think is happening is each of these slider pieces has a wood piece that goes in like this. Two of them have notches that when they're pulled out, it allows this to slide up. And this one has a different set of notches on the inside here. And then when we do that, when we line this circle up with those notches, it allows us to pull these up, which were set in here, preventing us from rotating it. And then there must be some other sort of, because what are these for? Oh, I see. Okay, so these were in these notches, preventing us from rotating it, and then we had to rotate it to these pegs into those notches and pull it out. I kind of wish I could take it apart and see exactly how it functions, but I'm not going to. Maybe I can. I don't have my flashlight on me. This looks like it should come out the way it's sitting here. You know, so you can like display it. So, well, anyway, that's fine. This is the Philosopher Stone. It's pretty neat little piece of plastic. Now we can turn everything to gold, which is pretty cool. Great puzzle. This is awesome. I hope they keep coming out with more of these. Puzzle Potato. They've got some great ones. These are super cool. So that is it. It's got their little logo on the inside here. That's it for this one. Like, subscribe, comment, check out my Bluetooth app. The whole deal. You guys know the drill. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.